from Facebook, the last time people were talking about going to Bible study at Calvary Bible Church was in 2014. Then neighbors say the pastor left, the congregation left with him, leaving it sitting with no one to take care of it. Weeds haven't been trimmed, holes in the roof, bricks separating in multiple spots, and this is what used to be a gymnasium. Calvary Bible Church on Toledo's east side doesn't look like it did decades ago.
I know, and I'll bet my right arm, that before winter time, when the first snow falls, that whole thing is going to be collapsing down.
John Truby has lived across from the church for 42 years, he says. He and his neighbors have noticed missing bricks in the chimney. Then a month later, more changes.
All of a sudden now we notice that the big wall on the parking lot side is leaning out due to the roof collapsing on the main part of the church.
He says the east side wall is caving in, and on top of that, animals found a way to make 4th Street their new home.
A lot of varmints coming out of the church, possums, raccoons, bats, you name it, it's in there.
So they want whoever's responsible for the land to tear the church down.
Maybe they can, first off, maybe rope it off so nobody can go near there, because I think it's a real danger.
I have contacted the mayor's office, code enforcement, city council.
And I reached out to Calvary's former pastor. No response just yet. On Wednesday, we'll see what the city has to say about the crumbling church. In Toledo, Bridget Burnett, 13 ABC. Action News.
And Lee, breaking news now about the church. This is what it looks like now. Part of the roof came crashing down this evening, scattering bricks all across an open lot. Luckily, though, nobody was injured.
I come out here and look, and the roof's gone, and you got a big cloud of smoke out here, and I thought, oh my God, no.
Yeah, neighbors say they have complained for years to city officials about the crumbling church. They were getting nowhere, so weeks ago, they reached out to 13 ABC, and our Bridget Burnett took the call. Neighbors alerted her to the building collapse, and we went to the scene to find out what will be done now.
Neighbors knew this was going to happen. They've reached out to city officials, engaged Toledo, and then today, part of the church came crashing down.
I didn't hear anything, but I sure felt it. Just like an earthquake under me.
It was an ungodly noise.
And there was such a cloud of dust you couldn't even see the church.
We heard a loud boom. I didn't know what happened.
Calvary Bible Pentecostal Holiness Church sits on the 400 block of 4th Street in East Toledo. This block has been its home for decades.
This church is very old. I used to attend it as a child, and I don't know what's been holding it up.
No one knows because it's been vacant for years. But on Monday, the neighborhood church would no longer stay standing.
I want to tell these city officials, I've been telling you so for months and months. Even a year ago, I told them something had to be done. Well, you hesitated, and Mother Nature took its course and did it for you.
John Truby initially told 13 ABC about the abandoned building. Truby and his son-in-law knew this would happen.
Me and my father-in-law have been watching this every day. We've been watching the walls move, you know, a couple inches every day. So we've been waiting for it to happen, and sure enough, it did.
Now the city's building department, along with Toledo Fire, are figuring out how to keep neighbors safe.
When something's in immediate danger, we have the ability to do what we're doing tonight, make the determination to tear it down and have it done as soon as possible.
Battalion Chief Brian Bird said the building department may contract it out to have the church demolished on Tuesday. And that is good news for many who have waited for someone to make that call.
Keep at it, people. You got to keep at the city, and look what's happening now. We're getting it done. Mr. Truby, don't let up once I get started.
For people who live in this area or travel down 4th Street in Euclid, avoid the area near the church until it's safe to do so. Bridget Burnett, 13 ABC, Action News.